I'm going to take over Bayer Leverkusen for 10 seasons. The goal is to win as many trophies as possible and make them a bigger club than Bayern Munich. But of course, the wheel of career mode is back to ruin everything. Every season, we're gonna have to spin the wheel, and whatever challenge we get, we have to complete. Now, some of these challenges could help us win the Champions League, while some could force us to sell our players to Bayern Munich. Here we go, guys. It's finally time to take over Bayer Leverkusen. You guys have been wanting it in the comments, and for good reason. Xabi Alonso has got this team playing like prime Barcelona, and would you believe it, they're right now top of the league. But I want to see, over the next 10 seasons, can we make Leverkusen the #1 team in Germany? For that, we're gonna have to win multiple Champions Leagues, multiple trophies, all while dealing with the wheel of career mode. But okay, before we find out our first challenge, let's just look at our team. Yo, this is impressive. Wirtz is an absolute baller, and he's a wonder kid as well, just 20 years old, and he's got an 86 overall. It's crazy. Then you've got Patrick Schickupdog. Palacios is a World Cup winner. Just so much talent in this team. Frimpong is a Team of the Year player. Can you believe it? But yeah, of course, they're playing like a really weird formation, a 3-4-2-1. But hey, Xabi Alonso is cooking with this formation. So for this entire takeover, I kind of want to run this. Okay, how much money are we going to have? Ooh, just 63 million? Well, it's Bayer Leverkusen we're managing. We're not going to be the richest of clubs. It's going to be a challenge. Remember, we get 2 signings every season. But before we go out there and improve the team, let's see what challenge are we dealing with in season 1. Please be a good one to start with. And okay, you can only make signings from Spain. That's not too bad. At least we're not forced to sell any of our players. And to be fair, bringing in a bit of Spanish talent into this team, can't go wrong with that. A bit of Xabi Alonso experience. And I'm looking at this team, and I think we could really do with a better keeper. And oh yeah, Alex Romero just seems perfect. 28 years old, 84 rated, and I think we should be able to get him in our budget. Oh, this deal could get expensive. I'm starting off with 40 million. What are they going to say about that? Well, they want 43. But that'll make it difficult to sign anyone else. But hey, we are getting an 84 rated keeper. I think we're just going to pay it. And I'm not going to lie, it does feel like a massive improvement. We still have about 16 million left, and I'm thinking we could do another signing, but of course, it must be a Spanish player. What about maybe bringing in a better midfielder than Xhaka? I'll have to sell a few players though. Okay, wait, what just happened? Talk about raising a bit of money. Newcastle have paid Granit Xhaka's release clause 42 million for a 30-year-old Xhaka. Bro, just give me the money. Nah, this is just a flex from Newcastle. Why on earth would you sign Xhaka for 42 million? I don't get it. But yeah, I also sold Radecki for like 9 mil. And now we're up to 68 million. Oh, with that, we could get a quality midfielder. Maybe the next Xabi Alonso. And yo, Alex Garcia from Girona would just be a perfect signing. Just like how Leverkusen are balling and dominating the Bundesliga, Girona are doing that in La Liga. And getting one of their players could really help us out. And for 40 million, we've got ourselves a Spanish maestro. And that's it. That's our 2 signings done for the first season. I think this team can cook, and I really want to see us topple Bayern Munich's dominance by winning the Bundesliga. Do you know what? The challenge of this video is to see Leverkusen become a bigger club than Bayern. But how do we quantify that? I think the best way to do it is by having challenges. If over this takeover we can win 5 Bundesliga titles, now that I think about it, that might be a lot. But hey, we're here to build a dynasty. 3 Champions Leagues is also going to be one of our goals. And finally, have a Ballon d'Or winner among the ranks. If we can do all of these, I think Leverkusen are going to be the new German big dog. We're now making it through the first season, and I want to see if we can actually start off by getting the better of Bayern Munich. End of the season, and yo, Bayer Leverkusen with the Bundesliga title. Bro, what has Xabi Alonso been cooking? He's literally helped build a super team out here. To be fair, it was tight. On goal difference, we managed to win the league, and it was a 3-way tie between us, Bayern, and Dortmund. That's the craziest title win I've seen. But hey, that's the 1 Bundesliga title we need out of the 5. A great start, I'd say. Oh, not just that, we're also in the Europa League final. Yo, we're actually facing Newcastle. They were the ones who signed Xhaka from us for crazy money, and there we are facing Xhaka. I want to beat them, boys, because if we do, we're going to get our 2nd trophy, which will be insane, and there you go. Bro, this has been the perfect start to a takeover. 2 trophies. Nah, I'm surprised it was Hoffman who was our top scorer. Patrick Schick with 22 goals. Wirtz had a big season. We've already got a 90 rated player in the team. Talking about Ballon d'Or winners, he could potentially be one of them. But yeah, the growth has just been crazy. But you know what? I think we've had a good start because the wheel has been kind to us. That could change really quick. Do you know what? I've got a sneaky feeling that the wheel is going to be really mean this season. It gave us a lot of hope in the first one. And there you go. It's taking everything away. Your top 2 players have decided to join Bayern Munich. Wow. This is typical Bundesliga. No way. It just hit me. It just hit me. By top 2 players, it's Florian Wirtz and Jeremiah Frimpong. I can't believe this. I really can't believe we're gonna have to give them away to Bayern Munich. Bro, Wirtz was our only hope for the Ballon d'Or probably. Frimpong is a team of the year level player and he's gone. Do you know what? This hurts. Seeing Wirtz leave us, this is painful. Do you know what? When we do have the money at one point in a future season, I'm gonna try and bring him back. Hopefully the wheel will not object to that. And yep, even Frimpong is gone. Okay, with both Frimpong and Wirtz leaving, I think it's pretty obvious the kind of signings we need to make this season. And we do have 154 million. I'm glad we've got this kind of money. It's mostly because we won the Bundesliga. We're gonna be in the Champions League. At least we can bring in proper replacements. Now, since we do have the money, I think we could bring in someone like Ashraf Hakimi. And the reason I think this would be amazing is that he could play in that right midfield position. And it'll make me feel better because he's kind of an upgrade over Frimpong. Oh, but it's gonna be expensive. Okay, we gotta remember we still need to sign another cam after this. So we gotta try and save a bit of money. 70 million starting offer. Oh, wow. We're getting a deal pretty close to that. That's decent. Maybe we can save a bit of money on this. Yo, I'm gonna counter lower than what I actually put in at the first time. This is hilarious. And okay, now they're willing to agree 70, but I think we can get them down to agree to something like 66 million. If it's done, this will be one of the greatest negotiations I've ever done. Yo, we're getting them to agree. Okay, the lowest I could get this deal was the 68.9 million, which honestly I'll take. Hakimi at Leverkusen. Never imagined we'd be able to pull this off. I actually converted him to a right midfielder and his rating is looking still pretty good. But now we need to figure out the big signing, the Wirtz replacement. The wheel has really put us on the spot. Honestly, there's only one option I can really see right now, and that's Julian Brandt. I mean, he's probably the closest we can get to Wirtz. And there you go. We've signed a player from one of our rivals, Julian Brandt. We're continuing the Bundesliga tradition. Even with Brandt and Hakimi, and I feel like Frimpong and Wirtz are going to be big misses. But we're getting through the season to see if we can defend our Bundesliga title. We've made it to the end of the season, and I want to start with the Champions League. Well, we topped our group, but Liverpool knocked us out. This is what happens when your best players join Bayern Munich. Because look at this. They also managed to beat us in the Bundesliga by 1 point. You know what? Let's just focus on our team. And thankfully, we had a fair few star performers. I don't know how Hoffman is performing so good. Bro is 32, but has consistently been our best player. Palacios is getting even better. Julian Brandt with a solid season. Yo, but our striker, Patrick Schick, that's terrible. I think I now know where's the next investment this team needs. But yeah, this season's been a massive setback. I'm just hoping the wheel can be kind to us in the next one. Well, we're gonna find out now. Let's see what our challenge is gonna be for season 3. Oh, it's good. Every win versus Bayern, steal any player from them. Yo, we've got a chance to get Wirtz and Frimpong back. Okay, guys, it's mission getting this team ready so we can beat Bayern Munich. And for that, I think it's super obvious what we need to do. We need to bring in a world-class striker. We've got Victor Boniface at the club, but I don't think he's good enough to lead the line. Wait, in other news, what am I seeing? Jonathan Tah has submitted a transfer request. I think it's because he couldn't compete with Gosonu and he lost his starting place. Yikes. But yeah, then I think we'll need to sell Jonathan Tah and bring in a centre-back too. Let's actually wrap that up before we get into a striker. Okay, so I just sold Jonathan Tah to Spurs actually for a good 32 million. Oh, with that money, signing Malik Thiaw, a German centre-back, I think would be good for the squad. He'd be a great squad depth option. And there you go. We've got ourselves a new centre-back. And we're still left with 180 million to bring in a striker of our choice. Now we need a player that can destroy Bayern Munich. And guys, I don't see a better player than Victor Osimhen. He's 91 rated. I can't believe with Leverkusen we've actually got the money to sign a player like him. Or do we? This transfer could legit decide if we've got what it takes to beat Bayern Munich, man. This is going to be crazy. I'm going to start with 140 million as my first offer. Guys, we've just been kicked out. I think even with 180 million, Osimhen's going to be impossible. We go again. We go again. This time I'm going to start with 150 million. And okay, we just about might be able to get this done, but some negotiations are going to be in order. Let's try 160 million. Can we get this over the line? I think we can. A bit more negotiation to get the fee down to 160 would be perfect. And yes, this is crazy. We've actually got Victor Osimhen at Bayer Leverkusen. Oh, and also I realized with Osimhen signing, that's a contender for the Ballon d'Or we've got. And we need to win a Ballon d'Or for the challenges. But right now, what's important is this team taking the fight to Bayern Munich. We've got a chance to get our stolen players back. I see you, Wirtz, and I want you back. But can we get him, please? Please, not a draw. Give me a win. Oh, it's a draw. No! We needed to beat Bayern Munich. But don't worry. We're going to get another attempt. Here we go. Time for round 2 against Bayern, please. This time, give me the chance to steal Wirtz back, please. And yes, we get the win. Come on. Wirtz was the only player to score for them. But guess what? He's no longer going to be donning the Bayern Munich shirt. He's back, boys. He's back where he belongs. We've stolen Wirtz successfully back. And not just that, we've stolen away a Bundesliga title from Bayern Munich. That's number 2 now. And our total trophies, it's now up to 3. Can we make it 4 by winning the Champions League? We topped our group, knocked out Milan, destroyed Man United 7-0. But Man City on penalties. Hopefully with Wirtz back next season, we can win it. But yup, look at this stats. Signing Osimhen was a game changer. 32 goals for him. Julian Brandt did a great job. Hoffman again. Yo, Hoffman deserves legend status, man. Age 33, he's still balling out. Do you know what? This season was too good to be true. And I think we're going to be put into our place right now with the wheel. And of course, every loss versus Bayern, they steal a random first team player. We got to avoid losing to Bayern no matter what. Can you imagine if they steal Wirtz back? Okay, to avoid losing to Bayern Munich, we need to shore up our squad. Money's not an issue. I think we can do that by bringing a quality centre back. And I think our team lacks a bit of German talent. And yup, someone like Nico Schlotterbeck would definitely fix that. 90 million and we got him. Also, I just signed Felix in Mecca, 84 rated centre mid, because that gives us some good squad depth. Our team is now ready. Let's just not lose to Bayern Munich. Oh, but before we face Bayern, looks like we're attending the Ballon d'Or ceremony. I can't believe this. I think he's done it. Osimhen has won the Ballon d'Or, the first African to ever win the Ballon d'Or, I think. And also, that means we've completed one of the challenges. We've got a Leverkusen player to become the world's best player. But he could still end up getting stolen by this Bayern Munich team. Do you know what? I will take a draw against him. Just don't lose. Just do not lose. There you go. We get the win. The relief. Oh, wow. I didn't realize we had drawn Bayern Munich in the cup. Thankfully, we beat them. And now we play them one last time in the league. Let's not lose this. Let's not lose this. I don't want them to steal any of our players. And yes, it's Wirtz who scores. I'm sure he wanted to stay with us. That's why he got the winner. Nobody's going to Bayern. End of the season and we win another Bundesliga title. That's, I think, our 4th trophy. Make that 5 because we just won the DFB Pokal. Ooh, but the Champions League just seems out of reach, man. To be a better club than Bayern Munich, we need to figure out a way to win this. Maybe to win the Champions League, we need a bit of help from the wheel. And okay, this is not help. Transform the core of your team to have 5 Germans. Okay, how many do we actually have? We've got Wirtz, Brandt, Schlotterbeck, that's 3. Yo, that's it. Well, this season, I guess a lot of first team players are going to be going in and out. Well, one of the options we've got is signing Adeyemi and having him as our left midfielder. We could do that. And we do have like 200 million in our budget, so this is possible. This way we can get another German player into the team. I think we're about to spend the big bucks at 100 million almost for Adeyemi. I think this is a good signing, you know? Because yeah, he's going to be completely different to Grimaldo in the left side. So I think we've done a good job here. We still need one more German player in this team. And hang on, I can just put Enmeka in the starting 11 because he's German, right? Yep, he is. That's perfect. This is going to be our team for this season. We've got our 5 German players in there, and maybe having a team with more of the German mentality, we'll be able to win the Champions League. Okay, well, scrap that. It's not helped us win the Champions League, but it's not helped us win the Bundesliga either. How did we lose the league with a team like this? I just don't get it. The only trophy we won this season was the German Super Cup. Now, it gets added to our total, but that's kind of stinky. To win the Champions League, we might need a bit of help from the wheel. And forget about help. This might actually ruin us. The Premier League has come to sign your 2 most valuable players. Of course, man. We spent 5 seasons building this team, winning 6 trophies, 3 Bundesligas. And guess what? The Premier League is about to steal 2 of our best players, and I don't know if we'll ever be able to get them back. The 2 most valuable players, by the way, are Florian Wirtz and Osimhen. Our squad this season is completely getting reset. To help me cope with this pain, I need y'all to drop a like in the video and subscribe. Our new goal is to hit 2 million subscribers, and I need your help to get there. But there you go, boys. Wirtz has made the move to Manchester United, and Osimhen has been shipped away to Man City. This hurts. But we've still got a job to do and rebuild this team again. Thankfully, though, we've got a crazy budget of like 260 million. Hopefully, we can use that money well and replace the 2 stars that have left. Do you know what? It's always Bayern Munich stealing our players. I'm thinking maybe it's time for a bit of revenge. Because if we sign Jamal Musiala from them, oh boy. Now this has got me excited. Guys, this might actually be an upgrade over Florian Wirtz if we can pull this off. But it's going to be tough because he's expensive. This might break our transfer record. We're about to spend, what, 230 million, I think? I'm trying to get this down to like 220, but that's probably the most we can do. And yup, it's done. Oh, look how the table's turned. From being a club that sells players to Bayern Munich, we're a club that buys players from them, and not just any player, Jamal Musiala. Okay, now what we need is a new striker. By the way, I didn't even realize Julian Brandt has gone up to a 91 overall. That's crazy. The problem is we've only got 30 million. You know what? Since we don't really have the money, I'm kind of tempted to just trust Victor Boniface. He's probably like the next Osimhen anyways. He's 84 rated, got some good stats, and since we basically broke the bank on Musiala, this might be our only choice. I think we've done a good job after losing out on Osimhen and of course Wirtz. But let's see if we can still win trophies. We're getting through the season and I just realized we've only won 6 trophies in 5 seasons, especially with the kind of team we've got. Nah, that feels kind of bad. Hopefully though this season we're gonna win a few. Wait a minute, what just happened? 5th in the Bundesliga? Out of even a Champions League spot? We didn't win any of the cup competitions. Champions League we finished last in our group. What even happened? Was it Victor Boniface not scoring? Nah, he was our top scorer, 23 goals. And he's gone up to an 88 overall. Oh, this explains it. We only had 1 goalkeeper at the club, Alex Remiro. And I think he was injured for a crucial part of the season. Oh my days. That's just stupidity on my part. That's literally cost us an entire season. Guys, I'm looking at the challenges now. I know we need only a couple of Bundesliga, so we might be able to do that. But 3 Champions Leagues in 4 seasons? That seems like an impossible task now. Wheel, enough is enough. We need a bit of help. Are we gonna get it? No, we aren't. Swap 2 starting 11 players with the worst Bundesliga club. This is, let's see who the worst Bundesliga club is this season. It's VfL Bochum. Do they have, like, anyone good? Oh, okay, Soumaila Koulibaly. That could be a centre-back we swap in. Oh, and they've got Kaio George. He's 81 rated, so I guess that's fine. Do you know what? This isn't too bad. It could have been a lot worse. I think for the swap deals, we're going to have to swap out Tapsoba and Boniface too. These 2 are going to be gone. And there you go. They've already been swapped out. Good thing is we've got 200 million to spend to get Bayer Leverkusen back in the Champions League, back to winning the league. And I think a couple of things we need to do is, first of all, I'm putting Kusonu in the starting 11 because he's 88 rated. Then we need to get a backup keeper. And I think I found the Manuel Neuer regen, Ake Schroeder, 84 rated. And yep, he's going to be the man for the job. But now let's get real. We need to get a Boniface replacement, a new striker, and I think it's time to cook. Let's get one of Germany's best prospects in Mukoko. And let's go, boys. We've got him for 100 million. But are these signings going to be enough to get us back on track? And yes, guys, we're back. That's our 4th Bundesliga title and our 7th trophy. We weren't the Europa League 2 this season, but we couldn't win it. The good thing is this team's going to be in the Champions League next season, and we're finally going to have a chance to try and win it. Unless the wheel says otherwise. Sign a FC24 Team of the Year player. This is perfect. All right, guys. Now we've got a decision to make. The wheelers gifted us a Team of the Year player, but who do we take? We could get back Frimpong, but when you've got other options, yeah, I don't think we should do that. Messi we can't take because he's probably retired. The same with De Bruyne and Van Dijk. Mbappe Haaland would be good, but you know what? Julian Brandt is getting old. He's 34, and we could do with the replacement. And so for that reason, I'm choosing Jude Bellingham as the Team of the Year player to join us. But is that going to be enough for us to win the Champions League? Okay, guys, this time at least we topped our group. Oh, we didn't get knocked out in the round of 16. What a relief. Manchester United kicked out as well. Oh, we've knocked out City in the final for the first time, finally. I swear if we lose a Champions League final to Borussia Dortmund, I'm going to be fuming. We're way better than them, man. Oh, but Musiala is injured. This could get a bit tricky. And no way, man. Are we ever going to win the Champions Champions League. By the way, that officially means we failed the Champions League objective. I'm still hoping we'll get an opportunity to win it for the first time. In other news, at least we won the German Cup, which is now our 8th trophy. But we missed out on winning the Bundesliga to freaking Dortmund, man. These guys have annoyed me this season. I'm looking at the challenges, and although we can't do the Champions League one, we definitely can win our 5th Bundesliga title, and I'm hoping it'll be next season. Come on, Wheel, do us a solid. Let's go. Transfer budget increased by 100 million, plus we get a bonus signing. It is time to cook. Okay, guys, our budget for season 9 is 246 million, but after adding the 100 mil, we've got 346 million to spend. And I'm thinking we gotta improve that midfield, plus Musiala is injured. Okay, let's check what that injury is all about. Oof, it's a broken tibia. He's gonna be out for 4 months. Maybe it's an opportunity to bring a certain someone back. Florian Wirtz. Yo, I miss him. The fact that we had to sell him twice just annoys me, but now it's time to bring him back. I'm gonna try and reduce the cost of this deal by putting in Julian Brandt, but I doubt it's gonna make a difference. Okay, no, it is making a difference. We should be able to get him for like 160. And there you go. He's once again back at Leverkusen. Oh, and he's coming back being better than ever at a 94 overall. I'm not done yet, though. I want to improve the midfield, and for that, I don't see a better option than Gavi. I legit used all our remaining cash to bring him in, but nah, just look at this team and the fact that we've got Musiala on the bench. But can we actually win the Champions League finally? No way, we still couldn't win the league. Yo, I genuinely hate Dortmund, man. They stopped us from winning the Champions League last season, and now they're doing this. Bro, when is this pain gonna end? We got knocked out in the round of 16. I can't believe it. This team that we've built that looks absolutely insane. Almost every player is 90 plus rated. Okay, I think I know what went wrong. A severe lack of goals from literally every position. Next season, I think we need to bring in some more goal scorers, because that's going to be our last attempt to win that 5th Bundesliga, as well as maybe a first Champions League. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. For the final season, we need to generate 200 million in player sales. Oh, and also a transfer ban. Do you know what? It's the final season, and maybe in adversity, this team's going to come through. But first, we got to generate the monies. And I think the best way to do it is by sacrificing one of these 3 players. Musiala, Wirtz, or Bellingham. I think based on their rating, it's gotta be Bellingham. If we sell him, we should be able to get 200 milli for him. I think I'm gonna do it, boys. I want to keep Musiala and Wirtz, a couple of German players. They're higher rated as well. Okay, so we were able to negotiate 189 million basically for Bellingham. I think we'll accept this, but I'll have to sell another player. But I think we should be able to generate about 11 to 12 million rather easily. But yes, indeed, Jude Bellingham has been sold. Okay, we've got offers here for Alex Garcia, who's, by the way, 35 years old. Yep, let's take the cash and complete the 200 million player sales that we need. And that's done. We've generated the 400 million in player sales that we needed. I would really like to improve this team, but we've just got a transfer ban. We're now making it through the final season. I'm just hoping we can give it one last chance to try and win the Champions League. And of course, we need that Bundesliga title. One last attempt at the Champions League, and well, we start off well by topping the group. Oh, but come on, we're the biggest round of 16 merchants. Bro, Borussia Dortmund are literally owning us in this video. Again, even the cup? Are we even gonna win another trophy? This is literally our only hope, man. The Bundesliga. We win this, we'll have our 5th Bundesliga trophy. If not, it's gonna be embarrassing. It's good to see Bayern in 7th. By the looks of it, we're above Dortmund. And yes, we do win the 5th Bundesliga title. But my oh my, did we make this difficult. The trophy count with that goes up. Plus, we complete our 2nd challenge. But yeah, it's still gutting that we couldn't win a single Champions League, and I think that's because Hakimi left us, and I didn't even realize. I'm an idiot. Oh, but this season, Mukoko came through with the goals, Musiala as well. To be honest, to take Bayer Leverkusen and win 5 Bundesligas in 10 seasons, I think that's pretty incredible. I'd say even Xabi Alonso can't do that. Let me know in the comments which club should we take over next. Oh, and until then, watch me take over Aston Villa for 10 seasons. That one was pretty fun too. Click here to watch that.